always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
A look at the Magic starting group. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Banchero. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got his team on the board to start the game for Orlando.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Franz Wagner. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
And the jam by LaVine.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but LaVine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And so just over a minute and a half played. Off target at the rim. And stolen by Wagner. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Caldwell Pope dishes to Black. Stolen by LaVine. And Vucevic kicks the ball. Williams sends a screen for Ball. Drills the three-pointer.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Now, here's Banchero. And Carter has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Will it go? He squares up and sinks it. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
And it's Williams with the jam.
LaVine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
There's Ball with the 3. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 5. Banchero, right side. Knocked away. It's stolen by White. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Williams. LaVine's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Ball with it, picked up by Banchero. White inside, working on Black. LaVine inside the three-point line. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner left side. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Black kicks to Carter. Banchero outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Williams. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Good on the shot.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Caldwell Pope for three. Vucevic with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Levine inside the three-point line. And it's Chicago scoring again.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Levine against Wagner. Suggs looking around. Banchero outside. Off target with his three. Chicago leading by 7. For three, Levine. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep into the second. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
White finds ball. Back to White. Tries the spin move. Pass to Vucevic, and it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Howard's checked in for the Magic.
First team foul. In for the Magic.
From downtown, and Zach Levine hits from deep. Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
They grab their own miss. Suggs passes to Banchero. Over Williams. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Banchero's got 8.
Yeah, and a nice touch there from Banchero to get the jumper to fall.
Vucevic against Wagner. Here's Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 7.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Well, that's what Caldwell Pope is out there to do. A terrific shooter from three-point land.
The drive-by ball. Here's Levine. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Magic trail by 7. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Banchero missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Gary Harris comes in for Howard.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
White dishes to Smith. White against Suggs. Here's ball. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Caldwell Pope pass to Harris. Rebound collected by Levine. The Bulls leading by 3. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 9.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Levine. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Kick out to Levine. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vucevic. Horton Tucker comes in for Zach LaVine. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for White. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Ball. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Houston. Three-pointer. The shot missing. And some good action for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up 5. It's up. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Taking a look here at Chicago, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Taking a look now at that first half. How about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
When Levine is in his...
And that's all for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Suggs. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, We sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they have in mind.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking now at some numbers for Suggs. Last season's performance for him averaged about 12 points a game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Giddy against Suggs. Horton Tucker, the pass to Dosunmu. Connects from 3-point range. And the Bulls lead by 5.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Banchero dishes to Caldwell Pope. Banchero inside, defended by Dosunmu. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Dosunmu with it. Carter on him. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Williams, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. Dean comes in for Horton Tucker. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Carter in for Josh Giddey. And a switcher also for Orlando. Wagner's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Terry's checked in for Javon Carter. The Magic also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Joseph in for Caldwell Pope. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Williams has got 5 points so far.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And you were just talking about this, Coach. Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. And the Bulls with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. And Chris Duarte is subbed in for Terry. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Banchero comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Contavious Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Joseph. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Magic in second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
14 foul.
That's good from Ball. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Outside White. Back to Ball. Fires the three. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Levine for 3. White wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to White. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce. Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. A great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Black. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Williams kicks to Levine. Down low, Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell-Pope passes to Banchero. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Williams. Back to ball. White against Caldwell-Pope. Spins. Pocket 6. And it's White missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 10. And it's in there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Ball. Out to White. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Williams. And here's White. Levine dishes to Williams. Here's White. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Off on the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Williams, a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Vucevic, green for 2 points. Vucevic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. Here's Wagner. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Here's Vucevic. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Chicago leading by 8. Right side, Ball. Outside, White. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim, or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Levine's wide open. And again, Chicago, no good. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Banchero. The layup missed. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Takes the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Black kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Williams gets the bucket.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Banchero, a screen on Ball. And finished off by Banchero.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Vucevic to the pass, the Ball. Pulls it up. Carter pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
A ton of confidence for Banchero. Big moments, no pressure.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
And guys, they need to go for the quick foul here. It's really the only option. And the quicker, the better. They can't let this clock run out.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White.
And he is unable to get the second one. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van...
feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Levine passes to Vucevic. Clock is at 3. White for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Thomas outside. Pass to Schroeder. And that one, good.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Thomas outside. Over White. Thomas misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
From about 19, Claxton with a rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Thomas. Sends it home from three-point land.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
Ball against Schroeder. The kick out to White. Three-pointer. Tried to tip it in, couldn't get it. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Thomas passes to Claxton. Let's go with a 3. Chicago with a rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Levine. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Ali, he's certainly got the skill level. But you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Thomas with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Schroeder. Levine with a steal. Ball outside. The 3. Doesn't go that time. The Nets with the lead. Here's Thomas. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
There is just incredible raw athleticism with Cam Thomas. Outstanding use of it on the drive.
Vucevic finds White. Looking to end the run. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
2 open. That time, they didn't look easy.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Claxton a screen on Williams. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's White. Here he goes. The kick out to Ball. Outside Levine. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
The shot's good. Williams has got his second basket on the night. Brooklyn trailing. Now Schroeder. Last game he had 34 points.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Vucevic, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Finney-Smith passes to Schroeder. Corner shot. The shot misses. Good D by Ball. Spins. Here's Levine. No good off the spin.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with this.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. Finney-Smith with it, guarded now by Williams. Back to Schroeder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Schroeder's gotten his second bucket.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And here's Schroeder outside. They get it again.
He's got size and athleticism, so if you don't put a body on Cam Johnson, he will make you pay.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Vucevic against Claxton. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Inside. The kick out to Johnson. There's the triple. Finney-Smith's shot is off. Tipped. Williams with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by White. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Knocks it down from distance. Thomas has got 10.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
Back to Williams. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Nets leading by 3. It's Johnson with a drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Thomas outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Graham, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Claxton passes to Johnson. Here's Thomas for three, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Vucevic finds Levine. Outside, Williams. Back to Levine. Williams against Claxton. Williams misses. Nets leading by 6. It's Thomas on the wing. He's guarded by White. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 7 points.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Here's Levine, plenty of space. Schroeder with a rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. White with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Brooklyn leading by 9. Outside Schroeder. Driving in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is where the speed of Dennis Schroeder comes into play. When he's moving like this, the defender is in a tough spot.
And both free throws good for Schroeder.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside, Williams. For 3. That one doesn't drop. That'll do it for the first half. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 11. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
34.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
Taking a peek now. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the center position. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
At the line for the Nets, Trendon Watford. 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The ruling on the floor. You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Get loud, fans. Your Heights Squad. It's time for T-shirts. There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Lovables.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. The Bulls trail by 10. Here's Ball. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Here's Watford with the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he recovers it. Second chance effort. Pass to Milton. Now here's Bogdanovich. Simmons with a screen on Levine. 6 to shoot. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Now you see the size of Ben Simmons on a roll situation, so effective at 6'10".
And here's Levine. Vucevic, a screen on Bogdanovich. Levine finds Vucevic and rejected. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. The kick out to White. There's the three. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Milton for three. It's rebounded by Levine. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Yep, that one goes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Watford, and he drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Levine. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Wow, how about that feathery touch from Bogdanovich? You just can't let this guy get loose from the mid-range.
Williams' shot is good.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Williams against White. The kick out to Milton. Takes a three. Nails it from 3. Milton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Ball. Milton for 3. And the Nets get it back. Watford left side. Second chance shot. And there's another one for the Nets.
Well, Bogdanovich continues to develop different aspects of his game. Great seeing him stick passes like that.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Bogdanovich, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
And that one's good. Milton's got his second bucket on the night.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Vucevic. Here's Levine for 3. Williams grabs the board. Nets leading by 9. Bogdanovich down low. Williams defending. And it's Simmons missing. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. There's Ball with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. White against Milton. Chicago with a rebound. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from White. Bogdanovich against Levine. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Fires for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a night. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running with...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for the Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the three. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 6. Going inside. Stolen by Schroeder. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Bulls on the break.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possible. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And here's Schroeder. Thomas outside. And a miss there on the triple. And the Bulls shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
that one on Schroeder.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And so Ball nails both of them. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Nets lead by 4.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
There's Ball with a three. The kick out to Williams. Down low. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Here's Schroeder. Good on the bucket.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Levine. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Shots good by Schroeder. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Williams in the post. Finney-Smith's there. Williams' shot is good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Johnson passes to Schroeder. From behind the arc. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
He's giving his all here in the fourth, sinking 4 of 5 shots.
Looking to end this cold spell. Levine can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 6. Johnson on the wing. Back to Thomas. From downtown. Here's Claxton. Thomas finds Johnson. Hits the three-pointer.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Vucevic in the post. He's marked by Finney-Smith. There's Ball with a three. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Finney-Smith with it. Guarded now by Ball. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Schroeder. And he goes in for the dunk.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
Williams from long range. Rebound Brooklyn. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Finney-Smith. And the Nets, another three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
White looking it over. Outside Levine. Pass to Williams. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Stolen by Ball. And now the Bulls in transition. Claxton with a rebound. Johnson passes to Thomas. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Levine for 3. Drops in the 3. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. And he gets the bucket.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Levine, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
What are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Now here's Thomas. Fires from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Banchero missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Banchero looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. 5 on the clock. From the baseline. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Well, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Pass to Finney-Smith, outside Thomas. Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Suggs against Schroeder. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. The rebound by Johnson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Banchero inside, working on Finney-Smith.
Outstanding defense from Finney-Smith. That's what he does. He's a versatile player who can defend multiple positions.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Schroeder. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Stolen away. Johnson with it. Defended now by Wagner. Here's Schroeder. Got a hand on it.
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. Here's Wagner. Thomas surveying the D. Here's Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And top half of the league in terms of fewest turnovers. And for the most part, ball security for me, when I looked at him, was a strength.
Carter on the wing. Claxton covering. Carter dishes to Banchero. And they recover it. Another shot. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Outside Thomas. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Wagner from long range. Thomas grabs the rebound. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Coming on the floor for your Magic, number 21, Mo Wagner.
Here's Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Once again off the mark, Orlando. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Claxton in at the center.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope never rests on defense. He gives you everything. He's got excellent effort at that end of the floor.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Like the pass to Wagner. Wagner wide open. He nails it. We're tied up.
Shooting in rhythm. Wagner practices these shots all the time.
To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. Little kicks to Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Caldwell Pope. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind them.
Here's Finney-Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Jazz, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy, I know we all are, for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the three-point line.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup. Works that one inside nicely.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Bucks. Here's Banchero out to the wing. Black the pass to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. It's Black in the corner. Releases. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
A rare assist for Mo Wagner. Normally, he's the one finishing.
Finney-Smith with it. Banchero's there. No good from Finney-Smith.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Hits it from three-point range.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Schroeder. Back to Finney-Smith. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Banchero dishes to Black. Kicks it out to Banchero. 1:05 left now here in the second. Back to Black. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Claxton finds Thomas. From outside, off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Suggs. Rebound, Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Here's Caldwell Pope after Ben Simmons' bucket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Watford. He's covered by Isaac. And slam dunk by Watford.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
It's all tied in Orlando. And now we'll send it over to David Alton. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create a high-quality look.
And now an up. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Banchero has screen on Williams. Caldwell Pope kicks to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. The Magic need to get a shot off here. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Watford with it. Defended now by Wagner. To the inside. It's deflected. Suggs with the steal. Here's Banchero. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Banchero's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Magic. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Nets lead by 1.
Boy, he's such a gifted shooter. You can't give Bogdanovich any breathing room. Otherwise, he'll hurt you.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. A shot by Milton, no good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And it's Banchero missing. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Calling the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And that one's good, Wagner.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Nets.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Banchero. Carter left side. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Banchero. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Watford with it. Picked up by Suggs. Bogdanovich. The kick out to Williams. Watford passes to Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Back to Watford. Clock at 4. Lets it go. And that's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 7. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Back to Suggs. Batanze the pass to Black. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Williams. Milton against Suggs. And now Orlando on the break. And the turnover again by Orlando.
Substitution for your Magic, Paolo Banchero.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Simmons. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. Now, we know he doesn't have great range, so the closer to the rim he is, the better.
And it's Banchero missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Williams. Watford out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Simmons in at the 5 spot. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Johnson, that's for 2. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Finney Smith, and finished off by Finney Smith.
Finney Smith does a really good job running the floor. He's an outstanding finisher on the break.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Caldwell Pope. Great D that time from Johnson.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Suggs with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Poke loose. Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wagner, and finish off by Wagner.
Wagner able to bounce to the rack and throw it down, and he'll do so just about any time he has the opportunity.
Here's Thomas. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Paolo Banchero.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Poked away, stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Banchero. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Nets leading by 12. Johnson, the pass to Claxton.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points in the quarter.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And Thomas, here we go.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Johnson. Outside for Thomas. Over in the corner, Claxton. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Banchero, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Johnson left side. Schroeder outside. Thomas against Caldwell Pope. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Now Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
And maybe a comfortable win for him. But they had to weather a few storms along the way, but that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so...
Yeah! They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Johnson finds Watford. And it's off from three-point range.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but a push.
And here are the Nets. At one point, they led by 16. Shots good by Simmons. And the Nets lead by 10.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him finding a scoring rhythm.
Here's Watford, and he makes that one.
Watford.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Give it up again for the 407 Nets team.
And it's blocked. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want.
favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
And the starting group for Chicago. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Kobe White out there with ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. The kick out to Williams. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. 6-point game. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Banchero. Carter finds Banchero. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan, let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And so here is Chicago. Orlando making their last shot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Levine's got 6 points.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Suggs. Last game we saw him with 32 points.
How about the footwork from Ball, making it tough to get by him?
White, the pass to Vucevic. Carter against Williams. Back to Vucevic. Launches a 3. Williams misses. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Carter. And he makes it on the layup.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
And Williams punches it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score."
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for 2, the play will be reviewed under
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
The Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Suggs against Ball. Some room here for Suggs. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And it's a tie ball game. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. White against Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. Chicago with a rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
White on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Williams. Banchero no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ball left side. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Levine feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Baseline jumper. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. It's all knotted up.
And Wagner is money from there.
Williams against Banchero. Tries to spin move. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the magic here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic are inside. White and Levine are out on the wings. And it's Ball in at the 1. Here's Black, the kick out to Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Vucevic, the pass to Ball. For 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 5 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. White with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Here's Levine for 3. They get it back. White looking it over. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Outside Carter. Right side, Caldwell Pope. And the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Banchero, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans.
Oh, it's Banchero going up top.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
There's Ball with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Black. Drains the triple. Black's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Levine. Here's Black. 6 points for him. Here's Carter. And the layup is good off the glass. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Levine for 3. And Levine knocks down the 3.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Here's Black. 17 points in his last outing. Over to the left wing. Here's Banchero. Rebound by the Bulls. There's Ball with a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 9 rebounds now.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Williams. Offline with a 3. Magic leading by 5. Here's Banchero hands it from the wing. Banchero's got 14.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Ball outside. Lets it go. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come. That does it for halftime.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. From deep, Giddey. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Banchero passes to Suggs. Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Levine for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 12 points for him. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Pass to Giddey from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading by 7. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Levine with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. The 3 from Banchero. They get the rebound. Wagner, the pass to Wagner. The kick out to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. And it's Giddey with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
3-pointer, Buzelis. Not going to go that time. For Orlando, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who keeps things moving. Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Giddey with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Wagner with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Suggs outside. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Wagner with a screen. Here's Banchero. Banchero missing again. The Bulls trail by 8. Here's Levine. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Black. No good with the triple. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Dosunmu for 3. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando leading by 7. Isaac, the pass to Suggs. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. For Chicago, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Batase. Orlando again missing. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Isaac. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
Here's Terry. Outside Levine. Pulls up, high post. No good, off the front rim. Here's Black from the arc. No good on the shot. And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. Kitty and White pair to make the backcourt. Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. Magic leading by 8. Pass to De Silva. Here's Houston. Shoots over White. Offensive board. Isaac finds Wagner. Back to Isaac. Wagner with it. Dunks it hard with one hand. Oh, wow. He makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Nice dime from the combo guard, Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Right side, White. From outside, off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. The 3 from Banchero. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside White. Lays it up and banks it in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. Carter inside, covered by Vucevic. Wagner for 3, buries it from 3. And the Magic lead by 13.
And when Wagner is hitting from deep, the floor opens up for everyone else. Nice triple.
Here's Vucevic. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Levine finds Williams. And it's all from 3-point range. Orlando leading by 11. The three from Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
It's Giddey on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. And it's Giddey missing.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Caldwell Pope for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. White with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Outside Giddey. This one for three. The rebound by Carter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Carter against Vucevic. Outside Giddey. The three is up. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paolo Banchero.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
White finds Williams. Back to White. 36 seconds left in the fourth. To stop the run from deep, Giddey. Beyond the arc, it's the trifecta.
Giddey, three.
Here's Orlando. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Good on the shot.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
16 seconds left in the game. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The three from Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a three. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful
at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Ball in at the point. Now, here's Ball. Back to Vucevic. Ball against Schroeder. There's the triple. 5 to shoot. Levine can't hit.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams.
And yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And out the line, shooting 2, Cameron Thomas.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
2 minutes to review the play.
Is overturned. Tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And he's really been working to get those looks. And it's starting to pay off here early on.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williams for 3. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Nice job there by LaVine, making the extra pass and putting it on the money.
The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. They get the rebound. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. And again, Chicago turns it over.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can...
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Back to Claxton. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White, and White with the stuff.
And White is just so fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's tough to keep pace with.
Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
And the Nets miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Brooklyn trailing. Finney Smith finds Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. And again, unable to change momentum here. Ball surveying the defense. Here's Williams. He gets that one. Williams has got 5 now.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And that one, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, White. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And here is Thomas. Here's Finney Smith over Williams. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Levine and Williams up in the forward position. White is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O's standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
Williams against Schroeder. Beyond the arc. Williams' shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Thomas. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Yeah, and Ball jumps all over the defense, especially when they give him a lane to the basket. Outstanding at forcing the issue.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Finney Smith. Upside Thomas. Driving to the basket. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
Finney Smith passes to Johnson. From deep, Thomas sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for Chicago.
And their big men are getting the bigger percentage of these boards. You know, you expect that, and they'll need them to continue to patrol the paint and clean up the mess if they're going to win this game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Smith checked in for Vucevic, and Josh Giddey's subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance, and the rejection by Claxton. White against Thomas.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Claxton, and he lays it straight in. Claxton's got his second basket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there. A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Johnson outside. Here's Finney Smith. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
LaVine can't hit.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan needs perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
LaVine against Johnson. Back to LaVine. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by LaVine. Looking to end the run. And Giddey gets it to go.
He's got some touch. Giddey delicate with that one.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Johnson outside. They get it back. Claxton laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Giddey. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so we wrap up the first half. Brooklyn ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end. Swerving off topic for a moment. I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name. Well,
so let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for the Nets. that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Shake Milton is out there with Williams. Then there's Trendon Watford. Then it's Simmons. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside for Simmons. Here's Williams. Goes back up. And the Nets miss again.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Craig. And that one, good. Craig's got his first bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Simmons finds Milton. Back to Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Taken away by Williams. To the left side wing. The tray. The shot by Watford, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Smith with a screen on Milton. That ties the game. Ball's got 6.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler, solid at creating for himself with his dribble. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Watford. Terry covering. The shot by Watford, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here he goes. Jams it in off the great move.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. And the rejection by Smith. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And good that time. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Bogdanovich wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. He has 5.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Watford. Pass to Milton. From deep. Rebound by Smith.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Terry. Chris Duarte comes in for Horton Tucker. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Dosunmu. The Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls. Number 11.
Here's Williams. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Vucevic.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Lonzo Ball. Shooting 2.
No good on the second free throw. Net shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Watford, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Smith. And again, Chicago. No good.
Bulls foul.
They're not shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
15 seconds. At the line.
And he makes the first. So for the Bulls. Williams, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Bulls have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Takes a 3. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Watford with it, working on Williams. And that one is good. Watford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Simmons against Vucevic. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's White. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was.
We got a chance to get a great road win right now.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 3. Here's Finney Smith. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
White, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket. Coming off a pretty pass.
And Jordy Fernandez has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordy Fernandez was telling the team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside, Ball. Vucevic a screen on Schroeder. Ball dishes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
On the wing, Levine. Finney Smith defending. Thomas kicks it over to Schroeder. Offline with his 3. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Williams, that's good.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Thomas surveying the D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Johnson kicks to Finney Smith. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Williams. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Finney Smith passes to Johnson. Back to Finney Smith. Nets passing it around. Johnson can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 7. Thomas with the steal. Here's Schroeder. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Thomas. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And White slams it in.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Nets trail by 7. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Johnson. Kept alive. Claxton on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter of this one. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Vucevic. Comes up empty down low. Nets shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. The offensive rebound.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
Well, he's the guy they want with the ball when it matters. White takes pride in that.
15 seconds.
And that one falls for White.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. No good on the 3. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Thomas. Claxton with it. And again, it's the Nets missing. Williams from outside. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Finney Smith. Vucevic defending. Thomas outside. Frames it from downtown.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The putback. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You
know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
And regulation now complete. We will go. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Ball in at the one. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bean passes to White.
Last 2 minutes to play. In overtime.
Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Finney Smith. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
White, wide open. He fired. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Ball kicks to Levine. To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Vuce. Knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
Watford passes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Williams. Misses the 3. The Bulls with the lead. Inside, White. Misses the one-handed jam. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Williams passes to Watford.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And it's Ball penetrating. Levine dishes to White. Levine against Bogdanovich. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And a miss there on the triple. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Simmons. It's off.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass.
Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
So we'll look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the one. Now here's Johnson. Driving to the basket, it's Thomas on the wing. Schroeder against Caldwell Pope. Schroeder can't get it to go. Outside Carter. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Suggs. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Here's Carter, and the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
The three from Banchero, and the three-pointer goes.
Responding nicely with his own three, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Johnson. Tries a 10-footer. Shot clock at 6. And here's Finney-Smith from outside the arc.
Now, this guy takes pride on the defensive side of the ball. Banchero not backing down.
On the wing, Suggs. Back to Banchero. Suggs outside. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Thomas, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Knocked away. Nets leading by 4. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
first quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Banchero outside. The three. Sinks the tray. Banchero's got 6.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Off target with the 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Carter against Claxton. The 3 from Banchero. Schroeder with a rebound. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Johnson passes to Thomas. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Thomas has gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
Outside Johnson. The teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Magic trail by 6. Suggs surveys the D. Banchero outside. Shoots over Johnson. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Johnson with a bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Orlando has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The 3 from Banchero. Banchero missing again. On the break. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Cameron.
And Johnson drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
5 ticks left to play in the first quarter. Wagner for 3. Offensive rebound. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Wagner in at the 5. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 7 points.
I'm not sure how we define a difficult finish for Cam Thomas. This guy finds a way through contact.
The 3 from Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got his first basket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Paolo, strong!
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
And here's Schroeder outside. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Magic trail by 5. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Wagner. Isaac comes in for Banchero. And Black subbed in for Suggs. Johnson passes to Claxton. Into the lane. And Claxton throws it down.
How about the power on that drive by Nick Claxton? That sends a message.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Wagner against Johnson. Here's the teardrop. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 6. Wagner with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. To the left wing. Bataze. The pass to Black. Shoots over Johnson. Black no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 14 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Wagner outside. Isaac with a screen on Johnson. Wagner for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Finney-Smith. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Finney-Smith has the kind of speed necessary to capitalize in transition. Get in that lane and off to the races.
It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break, Brooklyn. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. He's got 7.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
From down in the low post, it goes.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Magic. 23 seconds left in the second. Caldwell Pope drives. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
To the paint. Schroeder passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
That one drops for him. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be right back.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Nets.
They're playing the way they're supposed to.
That's it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Pass to Banchero from downtown. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 4. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. And another miss by Orlando. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Watford outside from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs has got his 5th rebound in this one. Carter finds Suggs. Wagner outside. The 3 from Banchero. Banchero missing again.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Bogdanovich. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. And the Nets lead by 6.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
You can see Banchero has such excellent passing instincts. He knows when it's time to move the ball.
Here's Simmons. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Milton. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Banchero. Pass to Howard. Back to Banchero. Cash money on the open jump shot. He's got 18.
When every aspect of his game is moving and working, Paolo Banchero very difficult to handle.
Simmons with a screen on Banchero. Here's Watford. Money from the wing.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Banchero from close range.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Milton passes to Simmons. On the wing, Milton guarded by Howard. Bogdanovich up top. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to De Silva. Buries it down low. De Silva's got his first 2 points of the night.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
To the inside, the kick out to Simmons. And the 3 off target. The Magic have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. The shot by Howard, no good. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Bogdanovich, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
That ties the game. Banchero's got 22.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Williams from long range. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 14-6 run. Banchero with it. Milton covering. Right wing. Back to Banchero. Lets a floater go. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Orlando making a switch here. Now Suggs. Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Back to Carter for the lead. Tipped.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Fades and shoots. Can't cash it in. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooklyn trailing. On the court for Orlando, Goga Bitadze is out there with Wagner. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Black in at the point guard position. To the middle. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Fast break, Brooklyn. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Bitadze. Orlando shooting the ball at 48% so far. Wagner for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Defended by Wagner. Johnson passes to Schroeder. Knocks down the long J. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, rhythm, confidence. When Schroeder is pulling the trigger, you know he's feeling it.
Wagner, left side, for 3. Anthony, on target from range. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Franz Wagner checked in for Anthony. Thomas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. Banchero comes in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Isaac. And Suggs is subbed in for Black. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Wagner, left side. Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen. Banchero passes to Wagner.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
No good on the second free throw.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. Schroeder with it. Wagner picks him up. Here's Claxton. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Thomas outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Claxton. And And Claxton throws it down.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Carter Jr. demanding that he be the guy to deliver in the big-time moment. Okay, Wendell.
Finney Smith inside. Guarded by Banchero. Misses from close range. Down low. Here's Carter. Brooklyn with the board. Thomas has got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments, and he delivers big time. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Thomas passes to Finney Smith. And here's Schroeder outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
This is where you see Carter Jr.'s length, athleticism, and commitment to defense really have an impact.
Fires from deep. Finney Smith pulls it in.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Banchero in the post. Finney Smith's there. The 3 from Suggs. Brooklyn pulls it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Johnson. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Fires for 3. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
On the court.
There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Williams against Caldwell Pope, and so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
First free throw is good.
Shooting 2. Zaire Williams.
And Williams drops them both. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.